The sentiment around AI isn't good, and it's easy to see why. Goldman Sachs say that 300 million jobs are currently exposed globally because of AI automation, and history tells us of many similar situations when technical and mechanical innovations caused mass unrest throughout the workforce. But is AI just another in a series of historic changes that ultimately made life better, or is it something completely different? I took a deep dive into 3 seminal moments in history to find some answers, starting back in 1811. The Industrial Revolution fundamentally transformed the way we live. It cemented Britain as a global economic powerhouse, leading to unprecedented economic growth, but at the time, it was pretty chaotic. Imagine you were a skilled textile worker and suddenly new machinery was introduced that could do your job far more quickly, efficiently, and on a massive scale. Sounds pretty familiar, right? English textile workers fought back against these machines. They smashed power looms and destroyed stocking frames, fearing that their skilled trade jobs would be completely eliminated. What became known as the Luddites movement actually became so intense that frame breaking was made a capital offense by the government. Ultimately though, the Industrial Revolution actually created far more jobs than it destroyed, even though that transition was genuinely painful for that generation of workers. The 1920s brought even more seismic change to the rural farmland of Europe and America. The widespread adoption of tractors and mechanical harvesters displaced millions of farm laborers in the US, and combined with the Great Depression, it contributed to massive rural unemployment and the mass migration of workers to cities. Long term, these changes actually freed up labor for manufacturing and services, but that offered little comfort to those it displaced. Now, the 1960s is when the automation anxiety of today really started. More automated machinery entered factories and computers started to enter the workforce. And widespread panic emerged that unemployment would soon become structural and permanent. President Kennedy even called this the major domestic challenge of the 1960s and started a presidential commission to study it. But that feared mass unemployment never actually happened. In fact, employment went up, but that existential concern about automation never really went away. So what does history tell us about what's happening right now? The fact is that we're currently experiencing some of the fastest tech innovations in history. Coding tools, writing tools, research tools, and video tools are everywhere right now, and it seems like a new AI model is dropping every single week. And AI is just fundamentally different to those previous technologies because it doesn't just perform manual tasks, it can write and reason too. But there are a few consistent patterns across those historic examples. In each era, the following change was completely unfathomable to the generation before. 50 years ago, our grandparents wouldn't believe that most jobs of today would be sitting in an office looking at a screen, and jobs in 50 years' time will look equally different. But one thing is also very clear. In every example that I showed you from history, the short-term disruption was very real, but the long-term job destruction was generally overstated. There was always hysteria that was generally unfounded in hindsight. I took another deep dive into some studies about AI to try and make sense of what's happening right now, and pretty much all of them disagree with each other. On one hand, Goldman Sachs say that 300 million jobs are exposed globally, but the World Economic Forum say that 170 new roles could be created, with 90 million being displaced by 2030. Then, a study from Anthropic says that AI can cover most tasks across every major US occupation that could cause a great recession for white-collar workers. But the timeline for that actually happening is very uncertain. This year in March, 40% of job cuts in the US cited AI as a major reason, but there's some serious doubt about the validity of those claims. In fact, Jason Huang recently had some very harsh words for any CEO using AI as an excuse for layoffs, when it turns out that the real reasons are much more to do with previous overhiring and just general cost-saving measures. They're just hiding behind AI as an excuse. It's also very clear to me that when it comes to the actual tech, there is currently a huge disconnect between what AI can actually do and what companies are actually using it for. In fact, studies are showing that most companies don't know how to use AI at all, let alone replace their entire workforce with it. When it comes to AI stealing your job, it's best to look at it like this. A job is essentially a series of different tasks that you do every single day. If you work in a call center where you update people on the status of a delivery, that could be easily automatable pretty quickly. But if you have a more complex job made up of multiple different tasks that require judgment, accountability, and creativity, that is much harder to automate. So AI could actually help jobs like this by reducing the more manual tasks and leaving more time for creativity. And we see that all the time with our customers at Synthesia. Although we are an AI video company, we create AI avatars to help train and upskill people to ultimately work better with the help of AI. So to be honest, the long-term effect of AI is still very unclear, and looking at history, we're generally very bad at predictions. In 2013, the University of Oxford study of future employment predicted that 47% of US jobs were at risk because of computer automation. And over a decade later, those job cuts didn't happen. But I want to know what you think. Is AI much worse than what's come before, or is it something to be excited about? Let me know down in the comments below, and if you want to learn how to upskill your workforce with interactive training videos that feature an AI avatar, you should watch this video on screen right now.